Hey, thanks for checking out Nuts and Bolts with Tone. Today we're going to talk about something crazy. So I've been doing this for 16 years or so, or even longer. And I've worked on Europeans, Asians, domestic, gas, diesel. I've worked on it all. And I just learned about something a week ago that I've never heard of before. So I was watching a YouTube video about how to bleed a Volkswagen TDI. And the guy was using a suction tool, and he said it was for topside oil changes. I'd never heard of that, and I thought, haha, you know, whatever, that's pretty funny. The next day, the guy over in the next bay, he had this Mercedes, and I got to talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I could do a topside oil change on this. I don't even need to lift it up. And I was like, what is a topside oil change? I heard that yesterday, but I've never heard of it. I've never seen it before. And he said, okay, so check it out. Here's this Mercedes, and at the top of the dipstick, about 1.5 inches from the top, it's about twice the size as the tube. He said, whenever you see this, that means that the dipstick is connected all the way down to the bottom of the oil pan. And you can stick a tool on there to evacuate the oil to suck it out of the dipstick tube. And you can suck out almost all of the oil in the oil pan. And all you have to do is change the filter and put fresh oil and everything will be fine. And I thought, okay, that's crazy. I didn't really believe it too much. And so he did it. He sucked it all out and he said, here, I'll show you. Just to show you, he lifted it in the air, pulled the drain plug, and not that much oil came out. And I was just dumbfounded. I couldn't believe it. I've never heard of it before. I've never seen it. And so anyway, so I'm going to show that to you right now. It's my first topside oil change. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to talk about Mercedes and when it is the right time to do a topside oil change. When the top of the dipstick tube is larger than the tube itself, it is designed for a topside oil change, meaning that you can put an evacuator right up to here and suck all the oil out. And in most cases get almost all the oil out. That's how you know when it is the right time to do a topside oil change. All right, so all you do, all we're gonna do here is we're gonna stick our evacuator here. And we're just gonna pump until it's all done. And then we'll go down and open the drain plug just to see how much oil is left. Just pay attention to how much space your evacuator has, because mine's almost full and this is not done draining. You don't want to overfill your evacuator, because then you make a mess and then you wasted all the time that you saved by doing the topside oil change. So as you can see here, I'm pumping it and I'm pumping it and hardly any oil is coming up at all. So it appears as though we've sucked out just about as much oil as we possibly can. So now let's lift it up and let's pull the drain plug to see just how much oil is actually really left in the oil pan, to see how efficient this service is. Okay, so let's pull this drain plug and let's see how much oil is actually left in the engine. Let's see how effective this topside oil change really is. Wow, hardly any oil. It's pretty amazing. Very little oil left. Blows my mind. And thanks for watching the video. Check me out on Instagram at Nuts and Bolts with Tone. Watch my daily activities as a mechanic, gas, diesel, funny stuff, you know, you got it. Hit the like button if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, you'll get notified of all of my future content. See you next time.